Did you know that people are making an easy full-time living selling ebooks online? In fact, they've been doing that right back to the late 1990s. I mean, that is a long time ago. Now, I actually built my first website in the late 1990s, and I think that was pre-Google, so this was definitely in the olden days. But more recently, I've created and sold ebooks, and just one of my ebooks has gone on to sell over $45,000 worth. And in today's video, I'm going to show you how you can come up with the right idea for an ebook, how you can create it literally within a few hours, and how you can go on and start selling it and hopefully make $45,000 per ebook like I've been able to do. Now, first of all, we need to explain these ebooks are not the kind of fiction ebooks that you would get on your Kindle and go and lay on the beach and read a full story. We're not talking 200 to 400 pages, and we're not talking 100,000 plus words. We're talking about an ebook that's concise, short, but gets the job done. And the job is solving a problem. The thing is, if you can solve a problem for somebody, then they are going to be willing to pay you money. And that's where this whole big ebook explosion is taking place. Often talked about as PDF and PDF farming, for example. PDFs, ebooks, Google Doc ebooks are really, really easy to create. And if you can solve a problem, they will be massively in demand, and therefore you can charge a decent price for them and get a lot of sales. We want to give the reader the solution in the shortest package as possible, rather than be somebody that thinks that they need to create this massive ebook in order to justify the price, or because it's going to sell more because it's got more in it. People don't want to trawl through a load of information. At the end of the day, if you've got something that you need answered, and you can get an ebook that's say 3 or 4 pages long, but in that ebook you know exactly what to do and it works, then that's so much better than having an ebook where you have to trawl through page after page after page just to get the answers that you're looking for. People haven't got time for that, they're not interested in that. All they want is the answer, and that's what you're here to do, to solve their problems, scratch their itch and take away their pain. That is what makes money online. Now, my ebook that went on to do $45,000 sold for just $7.17. And believe it or not, I gave all of that away to affiliates. Now, before you start panicking, it's like,
Trev, hold on a second. How is this going to work if I'm giving all the money away? How do I make any money?
Well, look, there are a few ways that you can do this. What I like to do is have an army of affiliates promoting a product for me, and I'll happily give them 100% commissions on what's called the front end. That's the main product. Now, don't get me wrong, when I first started doing this, the thought of giving away my Pimper book that I'd spent so much time and effort on and not making a penny was, to me, was horrendous. But I soon realized that the money was in the list and what they call the back end, right? So, for example, you give away 100% commissions on the main product, your ebook. But what you might decide to do is create an upgrade, which is a video upgrade of that ebook. And that's what I did in that particular launch. So I think I sold that for about $27. And all I did was I went through the ebook and I recorded my screen as I went through the ebook, and I just taught them in a video format, right? And that's a great way to do it. Now, when you have upgrades and you've got affiliates taking 100% commissions on the front end, on the upgrades you give them 50% commissions. So that means you get half of what they get on every single sale. So if you've got 1, 2 or 3 upgrades, that can soon add up. But of course, for the front end that you give them all the money on, you get the buyer's email address. And it's really important that you build your email list, right? You need an autoresponder. I personally use Aweber and GetResponse, and that autoresponder will collect the emails for you and enable you then to do a broadcast whenever you want to all of the people on there, addressing them individually by name, so that it looks like you sent the email just to them. And doing that, you can promote other people's products or your own products and make even more money. So that's where the money is in that particular format. But you might also just want to sell the ebooks yourself directly and keep every penny you make. And that's fine if you want to do that. What you might want to do is a mixture of the two. That's what I do. Sell and keep all the money yourself, and have an army of affiliates over here promoting for you, and you give them a commission for doing that. Now, it's crucial that you create something that is in demand. Right now, the reason that Pimper worked was because it took people a simple process to make money online, all right, and people could use that process and get results. It worked, and so therefore Pimper sold. Now you might be thinking,
but Trev, what do I know? I don't know how to find something that works. I don't know what's in demand. I don't know what people need.
Well, that's where I can help you. Now I'm about to read out to you 10 of the most profitable online niches right now. And what I want you to do is just jot down, whether that's in your phone, on your notes, or pen and paper, old school, just jot down anything that resonates with you, because after this, we're going to choose just one thing to go and make an ebook on. Right now, look, it's going to be better if you've got some experience in that, or some knowledge, or at least you're slightly interested or passionate about that particular subject or niche. That will make things easier, because then you can put your own input into that ebook and make it yours, make it more personable, and get a better result at the end of the day. So let's get cracking with those niches, and don't forget, anything that resonates, just make a note. So number one is the make money online niche and side hustles. Very, very popular. People are always searching for how to make money online, and more recently they're searching for side hustles, because that's something that you can do on the side, doesn't take a lot of time, and gets you results. So subjects within that niche could be affiliate marketing, freelancing, drop shipping, passive income ideas, print on demand, Etsy, Amazon KDP, for example. If any of those resonate with you, make a note now. The second niche is self-improvement and personal development, another massive niche. Subjects in here could be productivity, habits and routines, mindset and motivation, goal setting, time management. If any of those resonate with you, make a note now. Niche number 3 is AI and digital tools. For example, how to use ChatGPT, how to use Sora, how to use Midjourney. I've actually sold a Midjourney training package, and that Midjourney training package was delivered on a Google Doc, pretty much like an ebook, although I did record some video training for that. But that was really easy for me to set up, and I sold that for $47 a pop and made a nice few bob from that. Other subjects in that niche would be using AI for content creation, using AI to help small businesses, prompt engineering, that's like creating, designing, writing prompts for AI, and automating workflows, for example. So if any of those resonate, then make a note now. The next niche is massive. Niche? You know what I mean. Whatever you say, that's right, niche. The next niche is massive. It's health, fitness and wellness. Now, subjects in this particular niche include weight loss, massive subject, excuse the pun, intermittent fasting, keto or plant-based diets, mental health, anxiety, stress, home workouts. So if any of those resonate with you, make a note. Niche number 5 is relationships and dating. Subjects could be dating advice for men, dating advice for women, saving marriages, how to communicate better, online dating tips. If any of those resonate, make a note now. Niche number 6 is parenting and family. Subjects include baby sleep schedules, positive parenting, homeschooling guides, teenage communication, can be tough. So if any of those resonate, make a note now. Niche number 7 is travel and remote living. Something that's becoming more and more popular all the time, and a really big niche again. Subjects could include digital nomad guides, travel hacking, van life, RV living, working remotely abroad. If any of those resonate with you, make a note now. Niche number 8 is personal finances. Again, massive. Subjects could include budgeting, getting out of debt, saving money, investing for beginners, credit repair. If any of those resonate, make a note now. Niche number 9 is hobbies and DIY. Subjects in this niche could include how to draw, how to paint, learning instruments like a guitar or a piano, gardening, photography, knitting, crafts, crochet and all that kind of stuff. Any of those resonate? Make a note now. And finally, niche number 10 is pets. Now this can include dog training, cat care, exotic pets, pet grooming at home, homemade food recipes for pets. If any of those resonate, make a note now. Now look, don't worry, you don't need to be a super expert in any of these. In fact, even if you've got no knowledge at all, but you've chosen one that you like the sound of and you think you'd be interested in, then that can really work. Because these days we've got AI to help us, not to do everything, but to help us, and it's going to make it a lot easier and a lot faster for you to create your first ebook. Now, really importantly is that what we need to do is get you started. You need to get cracking, all right? It's a 2-letter word, D-O. You need to do. It's all very well watching training like this, but you must promise me that you're actually going to take some action and get cracking on this and actually create something. So right now, I would like you to go in the comments below this video and say, Trev, I'm going to give this a go. If you can't commit to that, then at least just say in the comments below, great content, Trev, or something like that. At this point in the video, I'd also love it if you could help me to help you by giving this video a thumbs up. It really does help me. And also, if you're one of the 50 odd or more % of people that regularly watch my videos but haven't yet subscribed, please hit the subscribe button now, click the notification bell so you get notified when I upload new videos and you don't miss out on any of this free training. So do that now and then we'll crack on. Actually, before we crack on, I'd like to draw your attention to some free training. If you'd like to get your hands on some free training, it's not going to cost you anything but your time, then you'll find the link below this video. Go ahead, pop your details in, name and email address, and I'll deliver you some free training that's going to show you how you can make money as soon as this week with the help of free AI tools. So make sure you do that once you finish with this video, because that training really will blow your socks off. And I'll also show you how I was able to make $10,796 while I was on holiday in Mallorca. Okay, so now from that list that I read out, you've got your one choice, hopefully. And we're going to create an ebook and we're going to keep it short and concise, as we said before, so that it solves the problem as quickly as possible. And then we're going to go and we're going to sell that for maybe $7, $10. I would suggest to begin with, you start off low, maybe even $5, maybe even $3, maybe even $1, just to get used to this, because it's a simple process and you can do it very, very quickly. So this is how it works. Let's say you chose, for example, niche number 8, which is personal finance, and then in that niche you drill down to saving money. What we would then do is we would go to YouTube and we would type in how to save money. That's what people are going to be searching for who want to know how to save money. All right, so we do that and then we look at the top results that we get. Now, going through the top from maybe number 1 through to number 5 and all the way down to number 10, you're going to get some really good videos, because in order to rank on YouTube for phrases like that, your video has to be good, because people have to engage with it. They have to comment, they have to like it, and they have to continue watching it to get watch time. That's the only way that those videos are going to show up there. So you know that if you put that search phrase in, the results you get at the top are going to be good. It's going to be good content. So this is the special hack that you can use. I want you to choose 3 videos, just 3 videos to begin with, that you like. Watch them for a little bit. If you think, yeah, this is good content, then choose those 3 videos. On each video, underneath the video, I want you to click on more, then go all the way to the bottom, show transcript. Then you'll see the transcript will come up on the right hand side. Above that, you'll see 3 dots. Click on the 3 dots, it will say toggle timestamps. Click on that, it's going to take away the timestamps you just left with the text. You then take all of that text for all 3 videos. You might want to drop them into a notepad or something like that while you go over to ChatGPT. Then I want you to say to ChatGPT something along the lines of, here are scripts from 3 videos. I would like you to take all 3 videos, combine them and create a completely unique ebook that I would like to then copy and paste into a Google Doc. I would like you to include an engaging title and a table of contents, and format it in a way that everything is copy and pastable into Google Docs. Now, once it's finished doing that, you can take that, copy and paste it into a Google Doc, which is free. You just need a Google account and drop that into there, so you've got the beginnings of your ebook. Now, one tip that I would say is that I would suggest you either ask ChatGPT or you just think for yourself about all the images that you could drop in there to make it look more engaging, and just to kind of pad it out a little bit so that there's more content visually, but not so much work for the person to do that's going to read it. Now, you can get free images from sites like Pixabay, and I think it's called Pexels. You could just do a search online, or you could use something like Midjourney or ChatGPT to create your own AI images to drop in there. Now, very important is then that you go through that ebook and you make some edits. All right, it's going to take a little bit of time, but I want you to make it real. I want you to give it the human touch, and I want you to feel like that is your ebook. So you've got the full structure there, but you might want to go in and maybe pad out some of the content in there, or just edit some of the content. You might find that there's things in there that you don't quite like the way it's said. You just want to make it a little bit more human. At the end of the day, AI is great, but let's not create something that's completely made of AI. Now, when it comes to selling your ebook, one of the best things that you can do is create a YouTube channel. I'm telling you now, YouTube is awesome. It's not an overnight success. It will take a bit of time, but remember when I said when choosing your niche, maybe something that you've got some experience in, something that you're a little bit passionate about, because then if you could create a YouTube channel about something that you've got interest in and you're passionate about, it's going to be a lot easier. And start making videos. Now, you don't have to show your face on camera. I suggest you do if you can, and also don't aim for perfection, because because look, we all start out rubbish. Go back and see my first videos and you'll see it was absolutely useless. But you just stick at it and you keep going. But with YouTube, what you can do then is you can start creating content in the niche that you chose, and you can start giving training on that. And during those videos, you can direct them to your freebie. You can get ChatGPT to create the freebie for you just the same way we did for the main product. But it might be a cheat sheet or a checklist, for example. And then the people will go and click on that link, pop their name and email address in to get access to that, and then you'll send it to them, but you'll have their email address, and then you can follow that up with your ebook that you want to sell. And it's as simple as that, but very, very powerful. Now, as far as a platform is concerned, when it comes to selling online, I do a lot of sales on a platform called Warrior Plus, and that is where I get my affiliates to promote me, and I give them those affiliate commissions. So if that idea also appeals to you, then you can do that as well. Or if you just want to keep it simple, you can just use a PayPal link in a Google Doc and just sell your ebook for $7 or $27 or whatever you choose, and get the money directly into your PayPal account. Now, don't forget to check out that link below to get that free training. It's been very, very popular, and it won't cost you anything but your time. You'll see that link below this video. Now, on the screen at the moment, you'll see a link to another video that's going to show you how to make $12,000 per week creating and selling digital products, which I think, after what you've just learned, might be of interest to you. So why don't you go and check that out now. Don't forget to lock in your free training below. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Tell me in the comments below that you're going to give this a go, or what you thought of this video. Subscribe to my channel, and let's go and make some money. I'll speak to you soon. You take care.